Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for the ones who didn't unsubscribe from me, and thanks a lot for the ones who are still subscribing. I'm very thankful for that. I haven't been posting anything in like 6 months, maybe more. So today I decided to make a video on the themes that I was asked to do in May. One of you sent me an email with lots of questions, but I'm gonna answer just a few of them. The first theme I want to talk about in this video is first of all the situation of gays in Kazakhstan and if we have them at all. The second is plastic surgery, if we have it here or not. And the third, I guess one of the most interesting theme is sex expectations of what you can expect from guys or from girls when you're dating a local man or woman. If you're interested, keep on watching. So the theme number one is the gays. I think you're not going to be surprised that in Kazakhstan we do have gays, man and woman, but here it's not open. You cannot go out if you're gay. You cannot go out to the street and like for example, man cannot be kissing another man in front of the public or kissing, even holding hands, because this is not acceptable. We come from Soviet countries. Well, at least I was still born in the Soviet times, so yeah, it's not acceptable here. It's not something that is normal. I found out that in Almaty there are about 20 gay clubs, and in Astana it's about 5. So pretty much, right? But these gay clubs, it's not like you walk by the street and you see the writing like gay club. No, it's more like something that gay community knows. Like if you are gay, you probably will know for sure where are the gay clubs, where not. I, for example, come from the Soviet, well, I was born right in the end of the Soviet era, and for me it's a bit strange. It's a bit something that I'm still surprised. For example, I was in Almaty in August of this year, and I was walking in the center. I went to a supermarket in the center of Almaty, and I saw a girl with another, as I thought, a boy. They were holding their hands, and I thought, well, what a strange boy. He's so thin, looks like a girl. But they were holding their hands like as if they are lovers. So I passed them by and I looked at them and I saw that it was a girl. So I think that younger generation, the ones who were born in the end of the 90s, in the beginning maybe of 2000s, they are little by little starting to open up. For example, in Astana, there's a very famous makeup artist, a man who publicly said he's gay. And when you go to his Instagram, you for sure know he's gay. And I don't know how they live. I don't know his life because he didn't tell anything about his life as gay in Kazakhstan. But I found some information on YouTube, and I found one of the well, not main gay of Kazakhstan, cannot say so, but one Kazakh guy who is gay, and he is the leader of the gay community in Kazakhstan, and he says that he gets lots of threats into his Instagram or Facebook, but in reality, he says nothing happens. Like nobody comes up and beats him. Nothing really happens. And I think that our mentality is very patient until I think they go out and do something in public. And I mean like kissing, hugging, like doing this intimate things, well, not making love or doing any sexual movements, just, you know, kissing and holding the hands. But in general, from my point of view, I think this situation in 10 years gonna change dramatically, because I'm getting old, right? And my generation is getting old, and the younger generation, they are all in Instagram, they are all into these American movies, European movies, where being gay is normal, where I have even recently subscribed to Netflix, and I'm gonna be true, right? I was shocked to see that in American soap operas, they show gays and it's so normal. It's like one girl says, "Oh, where is your girlfriend?" And she says, "Oh, you know, I've had sex with her and that's it." The same with the guys. And this soap opera, you know, it influences people's minds that being gay is normal, being having sexual relationships with girls or boys is normal. I'm neutral here. I'm not saying that, oh my god, it's so bad, but like 90% here in Kazakhstan are not used to it. So if you're gay, if you want to come to Kazakhstan, be careful. Don't go out, you know, to the street and say, "I'm gay. I'm gonna be who I am," and you're not gonna do anything. You know, this our country is still not there. It's not at that point where people can talk what they think, where they can act like they do. Of course, there are gays. There are many articles in Google I found where there are gays who openly say they're gays, and but I think, yeah, and they cannot. But in 10 years, again, I'm saying probably the situation gonna change. And my personal story, I had a friend, well, my friends and I, we had a friend, a guy, right, a man, and I know him since he was 17. We started in the same university, and maybe like 5 or 7 years ago, he went to study to Spain. He suddenly moved to the US, and we were like, "Oh my god, you're so lucky, this is so cool." He lived in New York, and in 1 year or 1.5 years, I saw a ring on his finger, and I said, "Oh, congratulations! Who's the girl?" Like the girl. She from Kazakhstan? She's from CIS countries, or is she local? And he said, "None of it." And I was like, "Okay," and like, "Okay, fine." And this year, he puts out a photo where there is he and a man, a white guy. He's Asian, and a white guy, and he says, "Happy anniversary, my love." And to tell the truth, we were not surprised at all, because we all expected him. He was too good. He was too, you know, into style. He had all of these clothes, good ones. They were like matching in the colors. It was really beautiful and really good looking guy. So yeah, he married in the United States to an American guy. And when one of our friends talked to him, he said that his father refused from him, his mother also refused, or the whole family refused from him. And he's not talking to anyone from his family now. And it's not surprising. In Kazakhstan, if I tell, for example, my mom, "I'm a lesbian, I'm gay," and she's gonna be like, "What?" And probably she also will stop talking to me, because their generation is different. Maybe when I have children and my child will come up to me and say, "Mom, I'm gay," I'm gonna be like, "Okay, whatever. You're not killing anyone, you're not harming anyone, you're just gay, whatever. If you're happy like that, I'm gonna be happy for you." But their generation, my mom's generation, they are, of course, different. They were born and brought up in the country where there hasn't been any sex, so they didn't even know how babies come out. So Okay, now the theme of plastic surgery, which became popular, enormously popular now. And you know, Asians have very like small eyes. So among the very popular operations now is blepharoplastica. I'm gonna write the English word here. When you make your eyes bigger. I haven't done any of that operation because my eyes are by nature like this. I guess my father had some Uyghur blood, so I'm not pure Kazakh, and that's why I have such big eyes. Also, another thing you will notice if you come here, lots of girls make their lips. And it's, you know, it's normal. It's like to go to buy some bread in the supermarket. It's like not a big deal. Then also taking away mishochki bisha, it's called in Russian. Again, I'm gonna put this in English, I'm sorry. They also take it away because, see, like, well, I like my face, I don't know, but like there are some girls who don't like. So yeah, making the tits bigger, it's normal. Making the tits bigger, making the ass bigger, it's normal, and nobody will tell anything for you. Growing up your hair, you know, making them thicker is also normal. And you know, the beauty industry here is growing very fast. People are very well, not of course like in Korea, but I think they are becoming very obsessed with the way that they look. And it's again, I think the influence of Instagram, of Facebook, all of these social media, all of these beautiful girls, the bloggers who make the photos, you know, like $1,000 just because she just does like this, her tits like this, and she's like, and here you go, she made $1,000 per one post, or at least $500 for one story in Instagram. So all of these things influence a lot of the girls. They would rather not, you know, like eat healthy or go to gym, but they always will have beautiful makeup. They will always find money for making their lips bigger, make their nails beautiful. This is normal. So the girls here take a lot of care of themselves, and it doesn't include only grown-up women. It usually done by younger girls, like 16, 18 years old. They are the ones who are really, really obsessed with that. I'm telling this because I know that in America, in Canada as well, and in Europe, girls who are in their 20s, they are not really into the way they look because they don't have much money, and abroad it's very expensive. Please correct me if I'm wrong, or please please comment for what you think about it, because I've heard that, for example, to make a manicure in the United States, it will cost you at least $50, and making some makeup will cost you $100. Here, if you want to make yourself makeup, if you want to make yourself manicure or pedicure, you will spend on manicure 5,000 tenge. It's like a little bit more than $10, maybe like $13. I'm gonna write here the exact number. And the same will be for pedicure, maybe a little bit more because it's a pedicure. Makeup also $12, $15, and it's gonna be really, really good. It's gonna be made by top master. In Almaty, the prices will be the same as in Pavlodar, maybe a little bit more expensive, but anyway, it's gonna be cheaper, a lot cheaper. That's why young girls here take really, really good care of themselves. And yeah, when you come here, you will see that they are very, very beautiful here. So now guys, let's talk about the sexual preferences. I know that a lot of local guys and girls watch me. I don't know why you're doing this, but anyway, I'm talking not only about Kazakhs, okay? So don't get mad. I'm talking about Kazakh girls, Russian girls, Tatar girls, Ukrainian girls. Oh my God, there's so many nationalities that live here. So I'm talking about all of them. So before telling you, I went to my friends, and the ones who are like dating actively, you know, have a sexual life, and what they told me, like 10 years ago when I was younger, there were many things for us, for the girls, for the guys, that were not acceptable to do in sex. For example, the blowjob. The girls would say, no, we don't do the blowjob. Like, I have to be in love with you, or we have to be in a long-term relationships, and they would do the blowjob in like a year after they date, or maybe like 2 years. Well, of course not all, but it was not common. It was something that, yeah, that's not common, because I know that my friend from Canada, for example, he told me that when he came to CIS countries, he was surprised that girls from all of the CIS countries think that blowjob is something more intimate rather than sex, because in Canada, the blowjob is like something easy, you know, you do it just because, I don't know, just for fun. It doesn't mean a lot like here it did. The same with the cunnilingus. I'm gonna put the English word here if I'm saying it not right. 10 years ago, the guys would all say, no, we don't do it, that's gross. And funny, right? They like to put the penis in there, but they think it's gross to kiss it, right? So yeah, 10 years ago, that would be the situation. Even if the guy did that, he would never ever admit it to the friends. He would never tell it to the friends, and he would ask the girl not to tell, or he would, when he did it, he would say, I did you this, I love you so much, see how I love you. So that was such a big deal. And today, what I found out, that's not a big deal at all. Neither the blowjob nor the cunnilingus. It's a usual thing, and the anal sex and the oral sex, everything is done like this. So I'm like, okay, so there are no boundaries. And again, in my opinion, it's all the influence of the social media, Instagram, the things we see, American movies, European movies, where the girls at school, when they're 16, when they're even 15 or 17 years old, they do everything there, and it's normal. Because when I was young, when I started at school, of course, girls had sex when they were 15, 14, 16, but it was not common. And now they're like, if you're not dating when you're 16, they think that you're strange. If you're not having sex when you're at least 18, they also think that it's strange. So little by little, we are taking all of these things from the West. If you ask what I think about it, I don't like it. Yes, it's normal to have sex. It's normal to have these experiments, but I still think that 16 years old is kind of early to do the sex, especially for the girls. To do these blowjobs and everything, it's a little bit fast. Well, that's my opinion. I'm old, so what can you ask from me? Anyway, that's the conclusions that I came to. And if you have questions, and I hope you will, please write them down in the comments, and I will try to open any of the themes more broad. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.